Hello everybody, take a look at what I have for you today. This knife right here is the Kizer Gemini, and this is the collaboration work with Laconico, one of the custom knife makers, and this particular knife has already been out for quite some time, but in titanium. And so they came out with the lower end version of the same knife, but this is with G10. And so there are a few differences between this Kizer Gemini and the Gemini that is the titanium frame lock version. So of course the main difference being that this is a liner lock. So you can see the lockup right there of this particular knife, which is really good, nice and early. It's really easy to engage and disengage. So really nice liner lock here. It's just a gorgeous design, and it's based off of one of Ray Laconico's custom designs. I forget what it was called. Maybe I think it was the Jasmine, maybe, but one of his custom knives. So they did a really great collaboration work here because I just love that blade shape and overall size. It's just about the perfect size knife for me. You know, really good EDC. So of course, what it comes with, the box right here. Box has kind of that retail look to it because it has that window where the knife sits, but I do like the back. It actually gives you all the stats. So you can see the actual, the length, the blade length, the overall length. It's really cool. So this is a VG10 blade, and this G10 version of this knife goes for about 80 bucks. And that's actually a really good deal because the titanium frame lock version of this same identical knife is about 170 in most retailers right now. So it's really a good value for what you get. A VG10 steel blade with this beautiful shape. Let me get a close-up of that lettering on there. And you can see the model number as well as the VG10. And then of course on the back side, the Gemini and his name. I think the frame lock version might have had the name on the spine of the blade right here, but this version has it on this side. Pocket clip is a one side only. It's not reversible, but it's a right side tip up carry, which is what a lot of us prefer anyway. So they kind of listen to us there, which is good. Would have been nice to see it go in more places, at least to be able to be on the left-hand side. Back spacer. Not sure what this is. Does it say on the box? I don't think so. But it feels kind of like a plastic, so like a blue, maybe G10, but I would say plastic back spacer, which looks pretty classy. And so they offer this knife in the A1, and I believe the A2, which is green, like a green G10 instead of a black. So really just a great value because for $80 you're getting a custom collaboration of a really nice design, and man, the action is just great. I mean, the flipper here, it just flies out. You know, it has the ceramic bearings, I believe. It just says ball bearing, but I think they're the ceramic bearings. I might be wrong on that, but dang, look at that. It's just, for a Chinese-made knife, that is pretty nice. And of course, inside the box, not only was the knife in there, but they did include a small cloth, which is also kind of a nice touch. And it's not just generic, it does have the Kizer logo on it. So that's really a nice thing to include. You know, so that's kind of shows they're going for kind of the higher end market here, including the nice little cloth. And it's a little thing, you know, it doesn't cost very much, but it adds a lot to the presentation of the knife. And so the Kizer Gemini here, beautiful little knife. Very simple design, no jimping, so you can see it's nice and flat on the top. But it's just really superb. I mean, no play at all in the blade. I was really impressed, just right out of the box, razor sharp. Just the right size blade, a little over 3 inches. So hopefully for most of you that's a legal length to carry. And they just kind of knocked it out of the park on this one because, of course, a lot of people loved that titanium frame lock version of this knife, and they sold out pretty quickly, although I think they're coming back in stock soon. But this is just a lower cost version of the same pattern, only big difference being, of course, it's a liner lock, and it has the nice G10 scales, which do have a really nice texture. So they're not super rough, but they are grippy. And so it's really a good size blade. And I just love that action. Right out of the box, too. Didn't require any work in. I mean, those bearings are perfect. So gorgeous little knife. If you have any questions, please do let me know. But Kizer's moving up in the world. I love that they're working with collaborations now, getting a lot of these American makers to bring their knives to the market at a lower cost, and that's a huge deal. So I think they're going to do just fine in this industry. This is very comparable to any other knife company that's out there today. You know, made in China product, of course, so that's always a downside for some of us. But I mean, they are working with American designers, so Americans are profiting directly off of this design and off of this company. So I have no problem supporting Kizer and doing that because these are legit knives. Very nice to look at. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Let me know. I'd love to try and answer them for you. Hopefully this steered you towards buying this knife because, of course, it is really nice. But have a good day.